What's up, y'all? Welcome back to DLPeck Fishing, coming back at you with another video. Well, Humminbird has just made their product announcement this week regarding a new Humminbird Xplore unit, as well as the megalive 2. And I have one question for you guys. Did Humminbird lay the hammer on their competition? Let's get into it. All right, guys, so what did we learn on yesterday after this announcement? Well, I'll tell you, number one, I wanted things to kind of settle down a bit. There's been a lot of content and videos. Of course, I'm adding another one right now. But in this video, what I want to do is just summarize everything that we kind of learned on yesterday during this product launch. I tell you, there was a lot of information in the video. So let's kind of hone in on some of those fine details. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into color palettes. As you may know, Xplore has 15 color palettes with cool names, not just numbers, unlike the Helix model. The Helix model has 13 color palettes, and they're just numbers. They're not names. So this is going to be very helpful for when you're trying to locate a different color palette. All right, next up is megalive 2 adjustments. Now, megalive 2 has 7.5 degree increments on that transducer versus the 10 degree click increments that is on the megalive 1. This is going to allow you to dial those fish in just a little bit tighter. Great enhancement there. So let's move on to megalive 2 re-engineered. There's an updated mount with positive lock when in forward and down modes. This is cool. Now, Mark Zona did mention them trying to prevent that slop from being in the transducer. Well, he's on point because megalive 1 was bad about this. As you can see here in this example, the added space between the adjustment dial and the transducer. These areas definitely needed re-engineering for better stability in order to help anglers lock into their targets more efficiently. Now, I just want to note that this amount of play does happen over time with the megalive 1. I've returned my transducer at least once, but I tell you what, Humminbird support is great and they got me squared away rather quickly. All right, so moving over to megalive 1 double returns. Now, I know this was not mentioned during the product announcement, but I hope the newly designed megalive 2 has addressed this issue. The megalive 1 transducer needed some help with double returns, and the fix was by placing a small piece of tape called a mask in a certain area of the transducer. I'm interested to know if megalive 2 will work without a mask, because as a customer, I have an issue with fixing a technology or hardware issue with a physical piece of tape. So hopefully they got this issue resolved and we can move forward. Now let's get into target lock. Humminbird definitely put this curiosity to bed, and it appears that the target lock is compatible with megalive 2. That's definitely a win for target lock owners. And now they'll be able to control their megalive 2 on a separate pole mount outside of their trolling motor. Let's move on to the Xplore. The Xplore new images, screen resolution just looks amazing. And Solix and Xplore are alike in many ways. For more information about screen specs, check out this video on my channel where I cover screen resolution between the Apex, Solix, and Xplore models. All right, so let's get into mapping, which is my favorite subject. Good news about mapping, the Xplore comes with mapping chips, no separate purchases for a mapping card. That is really, really good news. Now, there's another chip, I believe, for reef shading or maybe 3D areas that you can purchase separate, but that's a separate thing that another angler was talking about on Humminbird TV. Now, I love the ability to be able to circle waypoints and edit multiple waypoints. That is an awesome feature, and I think it's a real game changer while you're at the console searching for structure and fish. All right, let's jump back over into megalive 2. Zona touched on casting distance and seeing your baits at a further distance in this new megalive 2. This is a challenge for some megalive 1 users that are losing track of their baits at a further distance. So as far as bait tracking, I'm sure the megalive 2 is meeting the expectations. And to be honest, I can't give this section justice for you guys without having a megalive 2 and Xplore installed. So be sure to check back in as I plan on doing a comparison video at a later date. Finally, let's talk about compatible transducers. This is an area that hasn't been spoken about in much detail. It is now known that the Helix models are not compatible on the One Boat network with Xplore, Apex, and/or Solex, nor is the transducer compatible with Xplore. For example, the SI transducer XM9HW used for Helix will not be compatible with Xplore. However, if you have an existing Solex or Apex transducer, you are in good shape with Xplore, especially if you decide to purchase the control head only unit. On the trolling motor side of things, there is some confusion in groups and on websites regarding Ultrex built-in transducer and the compatibility with Xplore. Calm down, I'm here to set the record straight. In reaching out to Humminbird, they did confirm that the Xplore models will be fully compatible with all of Minn Kota's existing built-in transducer. This includes mega side imaging, mega down imaging, dual spectrum chirp, as well as universal sonar 2. Now, they did mention this information is now located under the Xplore link on their website. So I hope this information is as helpful. There was a lot of misconceptions out there, a lot of questions and assumptions, but hopefully this information can help you moving forward. All right, guys, that concludes this video. As you can see, I put a lot of research time in on these two products, checking out the Humminbird website, getting as much information that I possibly could, as well as looking and researching all of these videos. So I hope that it was helpful to you and beneficial. Be sure to check out my community tab on my YouTube page and participate in some of the polling that I have out there. That'll be all for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more content. Be safe out there. Tight lines.